Have you ever found a helpful website on your iPad or iPhone, maybe a recipe, travel idea, or something you wanted to buy and then could not find it again later? You may have left the page open in Safari, but after a few days, it gets buried under other tabs. Or maybe you texted the link to yourself and now you can't find it. Today, I'm going to show you a simple way to save important websites in the Notes app. Add a name you will recognize later, and even keep several related websites together in one note. Welcome to Ellen's Tips for iOS. This is one of those small habits that can save you a lot of frustration. Instead of hoping you will remember which Safari tab held the information you need, you will have an easy place to look. And the best part is that you do not need to download another app. We are simply going to use Safari and the Notes app that are already on your iPhone or iPad. Let's get started. Let's start in Safari. Open any web page you would like to save. For this example, I'm going to use a website with information I want to look at later. Now, locate the Share button. Depending on how Safari is arranged on your iPhone or iPad, it may be along the bottom of the screen, or like this page, it's near the top in the upper right corner. It looks like a square with an arrow pointing up. Once you locate the Share button, go ahead and tap on it. Now, the Share sheet opens. This is the menu that lets you send a web page to Messages, Mail, Notes, and other apps. Locate the Notes app and then tap on it. So I'm going to open the Notes app. Now you will see a small window. This is where you can add a few words before you save the website. I encourage you to do this. Don't leave this blank. So I'm going to come in here and I am just going to type in, so I can remember it later, Smoky Mountains. Now, for example, if this were a recipe, you might type something like easy chicken dinner. If it is a travel page, you might type something like hotel ideas for Florida. Those few words will make the website much easier to find later. When you are ready, go ahead and tap on Save. Your website is now safely saved in a note. You can close Safari and the page will still be there when you need it. Now let me show you two easy ways to keep your saved websites organized. At first, you can simply save each website as a new note. That is perfectly fine. But if you save websites often, I recommend creating one folder in the Notes app called Saved Websites. Now, we're going to open up the Notes app. As you can see, I'm already inside of my Notes app, and we want to create a new folder. You may not see an option inside of a note to create a new folder if you're on your iPad or even your iPhone. But on the iPad, you're going to tap this option in the upper left corner and it's going to open all of your folders. On an iPhone, you may have to tap the back arrow a couple of times to see a list of all of your folders. Once you locate this area, tap on New Folder. Now we're going to give that folder a name, and let's call that folder Saved Websites. Now, when you save a website from Safari, you can choose that folder. I'm going to tap the check mark in the upper right corner here to save it. And now you can use that folder to save your websites. So you can also make a few simple folders if you prefer. So here you can see down below, saved websites. But if you want to save specific things like recipes, travel, health information, shopping, or even iPhone tips, you could create a folder for each of those. But do not create too many folders. The goal is to make things easier, not to give yourself another organizing project. For most people, one saved website folder is enough. Here's the part that was missing from the earlier method, and it is especially useful. Sometimes you don't want every website in its own separate note. You may want several related websites together in one note. For example, we have a note created called Smoky Mountains. Inside that one note, you could keep hotel ideas, restaurant links, places to visit, and maybe a list of things you want to pack. Or you could have a note called Favorite Recipes and add the best recipe websites to that one note. So when you find another website you want to add, we are going to come back into Safari, and here I have a listing of hotels in the Smoky Mountains area. I'm going to tap on the share icon. I'm going to tap on notes, and here you're going to see it pops up a new note, and it says Great Smoky Mountains, and this is the hotel information, but I don't want to create a new note. This time, I want to add this note to the Smoky Mountain note that we already created. So I'm going to tap here where it says New Note. And in the search area, I'm going to type in Smoky. You'll see that our Smoky Mountains note appears. I'm going to go ahead and select that note. And I can add a quick description here. I'll just say hotels. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap on Save. Now, all of those helpful links can stay together in one easy place to find. This is a wonderful way to organize a vacation, plan holiday recipes, or save information that you want to keep track of. So let me swipe out of Safari, and I'll go ahead and open the Notes app. And here now, I am going to go ahead and just search for that note. I'll tap on the search icon over here in the upper right corner, and I'll type in Smoky, and you'll see here that Smoky Mountain note appears, and there are the two websites that we recently saved. We talked a little bit about your search options. So if you tap into the search icon in the upper right corner, you kind of see a list of the things that can be searched for inside of notes. You just type a word you remember from the note that you saved. So if it's a recipe, maybe you type chicken, or for a vacation, you type Florida. Or if you're looking for notes on your iPhone, you type in iPhone. And Notes will search the titles and words inside your notes. That is why adding a short description when you first save the website is so helpful. Then once you locate it, tap the note when it appears. So again, I'm just going to type in Smoky, and you can go ahead and tap on the note here when it appears, and your iPhone will take you right back to the web page by clicking on it. And this is so much easier than scrolling through dozens of Safari tabs or trying to remember whether you sent the link in a text message, an email, or somewhere else. Here is one more helpful tip. I'm going to come back into the Notes app. If a note is very important to you, you can actually pin that note to the top of your list. So if I push and hold on a note, you'll see an option appears for pin. I can tap on it, and now that note will be pinned to the top of my list. So if I tap into all iCloud, you'll see pinned notes appear at the top. And so that keeps it near the top so that it's much easier to find. If you are trying to save a website to the Notes app, and you go ahead and tap on the share sheet, and you can't see the Notes app located in the share sheet, all you need to do is swipe over until you see More, select More, tap on Edit, and if the toggle switch next to Notes is turned off, go ahead and toggle that switch on. If you want to add it to your favorites, go ahead and tap on the plus sign next to it, and that adds it to the favorites, and then tap the check mark when you're finished. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of this and let me re-enter the share sheet. So now when I tap on the share sheet, Notes should be much easier to find. So the next time you find a website you do not want to lose, remember this simple habit. Open the website in Safari, tap the share icon, tap on the Notes app, write a few words about why you saved it, and then save it as a new note or add it to a note you already have. That small habit turns your Notes app into a simple personal reference folder. Tell me in the comments what kind of websites are you most likely to lose? Recipes, travel information, shopping pages, or something else. And if you would like more calm step-by-step help with your iPhone or iPad, I would love to welcome you into the iPhone and iPad Confidence Club. You'll find a link in the video description below. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss when a new video is posted. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.